You are a toy. Hi, Hungry, I'm Dad. And much like many dads before me, I get the joy of watching the same movie over and over and over again for months at a time. Lucky for me, not only did I end up with a good movie to watch month after month, I also ended up with a series of 4 movies. For the last 3 months, I've been watching Toy Story 1 through 4 on a regular basis while my son tells me he has a snake in his boot. I was also a Toy Story kid. I ran that Toy Story VHS tape into the ground, and I had a Woody doll that I carried with me everywhere, and not even my brother throwing him into a tree could stop that bond. Don't worry, boys, we got him back. We created a completely different version of the Toy Story 3 script in that yard rescuing Woody from that tree. It wasn't nearly as good. But as I've been watching these movies day after day, I started to gain more questions about how the universe of Toy Story works. This tends to happen when you watch something as many times as I've seen Toy Story recently. You're trying to find anything else at all to entertain you with it. So the analytical brain turns on. My main 3 questions are these. What makes a toy sentient / what is a toy? Number 2 is, how do the toys know to go toy mode? And lastly, do the toys feel pain / can they die? I know that the last one is a little dark, but I've seen these movies a lot of times, and maybe I'm sick of seeing Potato Head constantly throwing Woody under the bus. Like seriously, half of these movies could be avoided if Potato Head wasn't ready to start a mutiny against Woody at the drop of a vinyl cowboy hat. So let's start with question 1. What makes these guys tick? At first, I thought it was eyeballs, but then I realized very quickly that they dismissed this in the first movie with Mr. Spell and some of the smaller background toys. Like, they don't even have mouths and they talk. But we do have some insight into the process thanks to Toy Story 4, when Bonnie forces this literal piece of garbage into life. This shows us that anything a child plays with, like a toy, will be an alive toy, implying that this crinkled up paper that I named after the wrestler Goldberg as a child would also be an alive toy.
My friend Goldberg.
Please don't make fun of this kid. Bible Man is his favorite superhero, and he's terrified of the ghost at the beginning of the live-action Scooby-Doo movie. He skips the entire first scene every time he watches the movie, and it's like one of his favorite VHSs, right after Toy Story 2. But this doesn't just apply to children. Toys can be alive before they're played with. Because how else are the Buzz Lightyears from Al's Toy Barn, Zurg, or Stinky Pete alive when they've never been played with? This now changes the scope of who has the magical ability to turn toys into living beings. Adults, children, anyone can grant a toy with sentience. Does this apply to cat toys? Dog toys? Is there a living squeaky hot dog in the Toy Story universe? I need answers, and they don't give them to me. Also, what's with balls? Like a beach ball. Every kid owns a beach ball, and you never see a talking beach ball rolling around the Toy Story world. Show me balls, Pixar. So pretty quickly we have our first question answered. Anything that is created with the intention of being a toy or is played with like a toy, then suddenly becomes a living